Hey guys, it's itzGator and we're back on Hearthstone for some more Hearthstone live action. Last time I did the whole druid overview thing. I think that went pretty well. Some people were talking about explaining the cards more or something, but I'll try to explain a little bit more as I'm going through. The main purpose is to try to just explain all the classes really. So, did druid last time. This time's Hunter. Okay, so the Hunter's biggest thing that it probably has going for them is actually the hero power. Well, in my opinion, at least, it's the hero power. Just deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Like, this puts your opponent on a clock. Like, if you're weaving in hero power, like say start turn 4, turn 5, and you're still playing like a creature or something, like eventually they're gonna get low. This stacks up if you keep using it. This usually always puts you on the aggro because of this hero power. And Hunter already has very aggressive tempo-based cards by default, so Hunter's a very aggressive deck. Most people classify Hunter as like a cancerous deck. My version is more mid-rangey. It's not, I wouldn't say it's cancerous. I mean, Hunter in general is just a cancerous class. Like, it's just really spammy and everyone knows what it does. It just tries to go face a lot and just has a lot of burst and has a lot of consistent, I shouldn't say burst, a lot of consistent damage. But most people play classes or something that deals with Hunter, so we might get crushed in the games, but we'll see. Hunter is still one of the most aggressive classes out there. Cards like Freezing Trap, when an enemy minion attack returns to the owner's hand, just set up for, just give you way more tempo because it costs 2 more, so they can't even like play it next turn. They have to like wait a turn or something. That card is basically dead in the Hunter's eyes, because by the time they play it, you're gonna have so much advantage of the board probably. Like, if they replay the card that comes out Freezing Trap, you're probably like gonna have a crazy board or just be so much further ahead. Cards like Knife Juggler, Haunted Creeper, all these low cost cards also just put a lot of pressure on your opponent. You're constantly always putting pressure on them. A really good weapon here, it can have a lot of durability if they keep proccing your trap under when you have your weapon equipped. But other than that, Hunter, not much to say about it, just really aggro. A lot of the cards are beasts, that's why you have cards like Kill Command. If I have a beast that deals 5 damage, usually you try to use this on face to like finish them off or something. Houndmaster gives a friendly beast +2/+2. Animal Companion, summon a random beast companion. When I actually use this card, I'll show you the options, I guess. Other than that, there's more mid-rangey because we run stuff like this. We have Shredder. Shredder's just a good card. Lotheb, just a good card. Belcher, just a good card. High Main, Hunter specific, super good card. So much value here. Like, if they don't silence it, it's basically a 10. What is that? 10-9, because it gets 2 little hyena things. Like, if this thing hits your face once for 6 attack, you're probably gonna lose. And Dr. Boom because he's OP. And stuff like that. Just pretty much all aggro cards. Even if it's more mid-range, like the higher mana cost cards are still pretty aggressive, except probably like Sludge Belcher. We're just gonna play a couple games with Hunter and see how it goes. If you match up against stuff like Paladin, who board clear pretty easily, or even Priest can board clear really easily if they just have those cards, we'll probably get blown out. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's for more aggressive Hunter decks. Since ours is more mid-range, I think we'll be okay against that type of stuff. Shaman's just really just average. Like, if they have the answers, they look like the best deck in the game. But if they just don't have the answers, they're just mediocre. So the only thing we want to keep here is Animal Companion, because it's just good to keep. Alright, so this is a fine hand. Play Web Spinner. The death rattle on this could be really game changing. We get something big. Coin. Raytrons. He's playing Mech Shaman, it looks like. I'm just gonna pop this, like, you just want the death rattle. This doesn't do anything, like, it's a freaking 1 mana 1/1. It's just a death rattle, that's important, and we get shit off of it. I don't think he's playing any Murlocs. Let's play Knife Juggler. There's a small chance that he plays the Shaman, what's it called, Neptulon, which gives him Murlocs to his hand, so maybe we'll get a little bit of value out of this. Probably not. This will probably just be used in conjunction with something like Kill Command. He's gonna kill off my Juggler here. the Rock Biter. So here we're just gonna Animal Companion. There's 3 options you can get. The best one here would probably be Misha, which is a 4/4 taunt. Hover is fine. Hover is a 4/2 charge, and the other one's Leok. It's a 2/4 that gives +1 attack to all your minions. So having Freezing Trap here is actually decent. We might just ignore this and play the Freezing and maybe a Hero Power. No, freezing this isn't that great. We're just gonna play our forward minion, forward mana minion. Just go face. Why not go face with this? Like, we're a hunter. We're gonna be playing aggro, but there's no reason to trade something like this. That's stupid. It's Power Mace. Hopefully we get something decent out of this. That's pretty decent if it goes off right now, and it does. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, well played. Thanks. Probably want to use the bow here and just hero power, because this weapon can't actually kill Nat Pagal if he. Or we can play the Belcher. I like the bow, and just putting pressure on Shaman is good. We could kill Nat Pagal. I'm gonna play the trap. This way he needs another way to kill this, because the Freezing Trap will bounce this to his hand. And we'll get another charge on the weapon, and maybe we can just keep going face with this weapon over and over. Okay, and since we actually drew both our Freezing Traps, we can just play it again and just ignore this. Actually, we can't now. Another... This thing has a 50% chance to draw me a card and it's done it twice. That's pretty stupid. Still thinking about just going straight face here. The only thing I have to worry about now is Freezing Trap. Again, this thing's actually a problem. I think I have to kill this. That thing is not good. Yeah, probably have to kill it. It's strong. I'm gonna go with a Knife Juggler. And then Unleash the Hounds, I think, on 2. And then we have the Hunky Crab to try to hit it one more time. We just need to hit it once to get it to 3. Okay, I can just use the weapon to kill it, I think. Yeah, it's fine. And probably just go face with these. I don't care. Probably gonna save that. I mean, yeah, we have 1 more mana, but I can just use this and play a kill command really fast, and if I run out of beasts for my kill commands, it would be bad. Another one. It drew me another card. I think that's game. 2, 5, 8. No, it's actually went off. Is there any way to make it game? 2, 5, 7. No, it's 2 off. 12. Maybe just Animal Companion here again? Or we can just play Dr. Boom. Kill this. Kill the Wind Fairy guy to make sure he doesn't get any crazy combos. The next turn we should win for sure. Actually, I like this better, I think. Play Belcher in the Freezing Trap. There's a lot of options we can do here. There's there's a lot of, actually, a couple of Animal Companions just give me the game, I think. So we're just gonna do this. I think that's one of them. 2, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, that's one of the Animal Companions. This is the other one, Leok. It gives my things +1 attack. And with the kill command, that should be game. I just lied. For some reason I thought that was game. We were 1 mana off lethal. Okay, well I have the Freezing Trap, so there's no way he should be able to straight up kill me. He used 1 Rock Biter, so if he puts another one on it, that'd be 12, 16. Yeah, he doesn't have game. Next turn we just kill Command. Shaman can have a lot of burst, but he used 1 Rock Biter already. So he would have to have the second one and something else. So we dodged a bullet there. For some reason I thought that was game. But 1 mana. Yeah, we needed that extra mana. Thankfully we didn't get punished for it. I mean, I would have still, even if it wasn't, I would have still went face with everything, even if it wasn't lethal, and just play the freezing trap and assume he couldn't kill me through that. I guess that's fine. Hunter, mirror. Having Knife Juggler and Unleash is really important here. Having these big minions is pretty awkward. I'm gonna keep the Shredder, I think. No, I need to be greedy. I need better cards than that. This is okay. Having Knife Juggler and Unleash the Hounds, whoever has them first, I guess, in this matchup is pretty far ahead. I don't want to coin out one of these, since I have these pretty big creatures already in my hand. I probably want to coin out one of those. And not just coin out a 2-drop. He does have Knife Juggler. I think we'll just play Mad Scientist. Here he's probably gonna, if he has Animal Companion here and he rolls like Hover, probably gonna take way too much damage. Silence. Okay. Ouch. Hit the wrong one, bud. So he gives us a random beast. That's a decent beast. So here, this is why we save the coin. You can just coin out one of these shredders. Just kill off the Knife Juggler. If he's gonna use a silence on a Mad Scientist, we're okay with that. Since we're running more mid-range-ish thing, we don't want him silencing like this, or a Savannah High main if we draw it. Or even this. He's playing like a mid-range too, but he uses silence on a Mad Scientist. I don't get it. Do what you want. I think Houndmaster is clearly the best play. Maybe we can save the Houndmaster for like this. We could just play the other Shredder. I think that's fine. Problem is, if we attack this and he gets an Unleash the Hounds, it might be pretty bad. No, I think it's okay. So if he does have Unleash the Hounds here, it's not that bad. Unless he has his second Knife Juggler too, then it could be pretty bad. Because we don't have an Unleash the Hounds to respond to his. You seeing when I get off? Yeah, that's looking like an Unleash. Which actually isn't that bad here. Oh, I didn't let you see the card. My bad. It just lets, where is it? Stop! He summons a whole bunch of 1/1 dogs for each minion I have. So he gets 3 1/1 dogs with charge. That's clearly explosive. What? Even if it's not, I don't care what trap it is, it's fine with me. I will just proc his explosive now. It deals 2 damage when I attack his hero. So I just get to trade with all his dogs. Then we're not under any pressure, so I don't think we need to play the taunt. We can just play this. It has better stats. And it sees him. Fucking load that, bro. It sees him. That's nasty. We have a freezing trap. Do we care? Freezing high main, I mean, it's pretty good, but I don't know if I care. I think I'm gonna just trade with his and play mine. Yeah, the high main is really fucking, I don't want to say busted, but it's just a huge card. It's pretty much 6 mana, 10/9. He does have the Houndmaster, and so he's going all face here probably. Yeah. Good thing here though is that we have our Houndmaster of our own, so we can taunt up if we want. Which I think we're going to. I think we want to kill command this too. Just to get it out of the way. I want to hit him in the face for 8. Yeah. And this is going straight to his face. He used a silence, him having a second one's unlikely. I mean, if he just has it, then he has it. He's gonna use a kill command on it. Okay. Another Unleash the Hounds? Undertaker. What are you doing with that card, bro? This card got nerfed to shit and no one plays it. 4, 6, 9, 11. That's assuming this isn't explosive. If it's freezing, we want the Houndmaster to go back to our hand. But I don't think I want to do this attack here first. If it is explosive, I might be running only explosives. We want to do this attack first. Okay, so it is freezing, so it didn't matter where I attacked. We don't care if his weapon is the thing, because we're probably going to play the Belcher and the weapon. So, and go here. Kill this. Play our taunt, and he's left top decking against a Sledge Belcher. Like, he can't win. Unless he draws like a high main, but then we have Freezing Trap, so yeah, he can't really win. You might see a concede here. Yep. He was playing a sort of mid-range hunter as well. He had the cards in his hand to win, but I feel like he didn't play them at the right time. But I mean, at the same time, like your hunter, you have to just play your cards if you have them. But his Unleash the Hounds didn't get too much value. His Knife Juggler just died. He used his Owl on a Mad Scientist compared to like High Main or Sludge Belcher. Or even like, yeah. So I mean, not much he could have done after he uses his cards like that. Like he would need the second copy of most of those cards to make a comeback. Once I Houndmastered the High Main, I felt like it was over. When he chose to ignore it and then got punished, I felt like the game just ended. Because I hit him in the face for 8. Hot Meowth. Okay. The fact that we open all these high mana cards, we have to get really lucky on the mulligan. Because it's like I don't even get to mulligan. Yeah, this is shit. So this is probably a loss just because of bad hand. Which is, but yeah, this is a terrible hand. I mean, it happens. You get bad hands, you get bad hands. The fact that I had to mulligan all my cards away because they were all pretty bad against Hunter to start off with is pretty, yeah, this is just terrible. Like, I don't even want to play a Freezing Trap, there's no reason. Just hero power. Don't tell me greetings just because I don't have a turn 1 or 2 play, fuck you. Yeah, this is pretty gross. I can't. If I have to use my Owl on one of these, I'm just done. I have to play a trap or I'm going to take too much damage. He could think it's explosive and not attack. Or he doesn't give a shit, which would suck. He doesn't care. Explosive, if this was explosive chat, that put me pretty far ahead. Kind of sucks though, but I had to do it. One, it's a bluff that it could be explosive, and second, it just relieves some pressure because he already has a ridiculous board. Compared to mine, at least, because I don't have any board. I can't really play any of these cards. Still can't play any of these cards, really. This is really bad. The Unleash the Hounds just... If I use Unleash the Hounds, it's just to kill the Juggler, which is so awful. I think my best player is just to play this Houndmaster, straight up. It's a 4-drop, it trades into the Juggler if he does do that. It does the same thing Unleash the Hounds might do. And he has weapon. Must be nice. If this is the type of situation, like, look, I'm at 18. And I can't really play much. That's a decent draw. But this just dies to kill command. I'm gonna play Lotheb because it doesn't die to kill command since it costs too much. It at least guarantees something to somewhat stick to the board. I mean, he can technically kill it off. I don't see why he would do that. Yeah, he's just gonna go face. Face, face, face. As you see, I've just taken so much damage because it's Hunter. Just naturally has 5,000 damage to throw in your face. Animal Companion, they're all good options actually. Especially... They're all actually decent options. Let's do Hover, not that decent. I must say, Hover is not all that decent. I could silence this. There's no reason to silence that. We have to play Unleash. Hover's dead to everything. How do you want to trade this? 1, 2, 3, here, here. I go here. Here's the Lotheb lives, at least with 1. You know, it probably doesn't matter. Like I said, bad opening hand. So look how far behind I am. And being behind in a Hunter mirror, you're pretty much screwed. Because since Hunter's already aggressive class, he's not gonna like give you a chance to catch up compared to some like control-y deck that might have like only cards to respond to your cards. That's actually not that bad for us. We can silence that and kill it with this. And then play a Belcher. So it might not be completely over. This is why you save the silence. That's why I didn't just throw it out there earlier. Here, if he has Dr. Boom, we're just fucked. Well, I guess not, because I can kill command Dr. Boom and trade with the Owl. What the fuck is that? I can't kill that. If he has a silence to bust through my taunt here, I'm screwed. Well, I could kill it. I would have to trade everything into it to kill it. It's not worth it. I have to play to win, not just play around clearing his board the whole game. But the chance of him having silence and kill command are actually very high because we haven't seen any of them. I don't have any more taunts. Kill command doesn't do enough to me to like do something like this. I'd have to kill command, throw everything into it. I might have to do that. Like the chances of him actually having silence and a kill command are decently high. Or even Unleash Sounds. If I play this, it's playing way too much into Unleash Sounds. I'm gonna kill command this. I don't have much of another choice, to be honest. Unleash Sounds here isn't terrible. I mean, like I said, I'm too far behind. And playing Dr. Boom probably makes me guaranteed lose the game, so I guess we'll prolong it just another turn. Pretty sure that's game. No, technically not. I mean, he just hero powers. Next turn, since hero power from Hunter is pretty damn good. I don't know if there's any healing beast, but if there's a healing beast, I need a healing beast. It's not a healing beast. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what a Hunter mirror comes down to. Who has a better opener? And as you saw, my starting hand before I mulligan was a 6-drop, 5-drop, 5-drop, and I mulligan, and it's still really bad. So it's like first I didn't even get to mulligan because I had to mulligan my whole hand just to try to get something better, and I still didn't get anything much better. Like that Dr. Boom didn't get played the whole game. But yeah, that's Hunter. As you can see, really aggressive. If you're behind, you will lose, almost guaranteed, because they won't give you a chance to catch up. They just put out too much consistent damage every turn, especially with the hero power. I don't know if I should say the most tempo-oriented deck, but Hunter has a lot of tempo, and it's really hard to catch up if you're behind. And even if you're behind, I mean, even if Hunter's behind, like sometimes you can always manage to come back with Knife Juggler, Unleash the Hounds combos, or something like that. But yeah, you can leave a like or comment video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Next time we are doing Mage. I did Mage in my other, whatever. There's a whole bunch of different Mage decks, so when we get to that, we'll do that. But yeah, itzGator, I'll see you guys next time.